season 3 of Atlanta kind of feels like it's half continuation of season 2 of Atlanta and then half anthology episodes, even though I think there's only 4 of 10. You were saying earlier, where we briefly mentioned this show, that you feel like since the beginning or the middle of season 2, it had become like short horror movies.
Yeah, it's a short horror anthology.
Yeah. I sort of agree with that. Some episodes definitely feel that way, like since Teddy Perkins.
Yeah.
It's
since Teddy Perkins, that show took a huge turn. Yeah. The first season is very like, it's a story.
It's a story about like a city or the Black experience within the city, more so than it is a story about like a rapper. I've never really felt like this was a show about a rapper.
No, it has Paperboy, but it's not about Paperboy.
Yeah, exactly. Since Teddy Perkins, it's been like, it's gotten weird, but I love that, man. I was never really into season 1. I didn't super like the BAN episode. Great. It didn't really grab me until the barbershop episode of season 2, where I was like, okay, this is really, really funny. And then Teddy Perkins, I was like, holy shit. And then I feel like season 3 has gone even further into that territory. I could say a lot of people don't like season 3 because they feel like it's a departure from, like, if you liked season 1, you might not like 3, but if you didn't like 1, you could like 3, man. I should, it's like, give it a shot now. How did you feel about the anthology style ones that you saw?
I like those. Yeah, I really like the way that these stories were put together. It was a lot of it. I just started to turn and go, when do we hit the horror part of this? This episode, because they all did.
You're like, what's going to go wrong here?
The white fashion episode wasn't as much psychological horror, but it was still like, just missing at all levels. Like,
so good, man. That's probably my favorite of the non-anthology ones, honestly, this season. I just love how he takes that lady to the restaurant and she's like, oh yeah, I got to work with these people. And then she just like makes her own thing.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, I have no idea what happened to that lady. I'm like, this is exactly the kind of shit that would happen. There's no better show on TV at making fun of white people than Atlanta. A lot of stuff that's just like, I don't want to say shocking, but like funny in a like a up way too. Like episode 2. The end of that one. 2 is the one where Darius and Van end up like hanging out with that cult.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Dude, as someone who likes Barry, and I said, I think that's a show for people who think like up things are funny. I could not stop laughing during that scene. I'd recommend that one. I mean, like all of them really. Like, I think the last episode of the season is good. It's a weird finale because it's really only focusing on one character, but it's a good episode. It's almost like more straight horror at some moments. Yeah, like you said, man, it's taken an interesting turn since mid season 2, but I feel like for the better. I'm not a huge horror fan in general, but I do think this is the kind of horror I can handle. A lot of it too is just to scare people who are white. The Big Payback, episode 4, with the reparations tax, and when he goes to see his wife, and she was like, "I don't have a problem. I'm Peruvian." He was like, "You were white yesterday." Yeah, that line, probably my favorite.
That was really funny
in the season.
Funny. And the lady that was like, "I'm 69% Ashkenazi Jew, so I'm all set." It's like, oh god.
Yeah, dude, that episode's so good. This season's been the best for me, but for some other people, it's been the worst. I didn't love the pace at which I watched it.
Right.
I wish I watched this. Yeah, I wish I watched this week to week. I basically watched all of season 3 in like 3 days, maybe 3.5. So that watch schedule was tough, especially with stuff like this. But I did love it. Season 3 for me was on another level.